Hey. Dear God, I clear anything that is not of divine love. Thank you, God. I am just going to pull cards for people who want to come back later and might need a message. This card. I am in harmony with all that surrounds me. I am at peace. I affirm only good things in my life. Somebody needs to hear it. Oh, oh, yes, they do. I wake up in the morning loving myself, praising myself, and telling myself I love being me. My day begins and ends with self love and appreciation. Let's see. I release from within me all bitterness and resentment. I let go of the old hurt and forgiveness and forgive everyone, including myself. I affirm that I am willing to freely forgive everyone. The transformation card. And the day came with the risk to remain tight in a bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. Transformation. Times get hard, even though there might not seem to be a way, it looks like that. There's always a way. Trust in God in the process. The transformation is what is needed to grow. When you finally see what this whole time spacing thing is all about, you're going to laugh, you're going to cry, and you're going to be so, 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 so happy you loved as much as you did. Thoughtingly, the universe. Love is never in vain. Somebody needed that. Hey, really? How you doing? So I was just shuffling up these cards, just pulling cards for if someone goes back on the live and they might needed a message. Right when you come in the room, right? I got these new cards that I wanted to share. They're affirmation cards. The evening's going good. I felt like, we had a great time, you know, and I want to be able to share some messages with people that they might need in a different light. The title of the night was Currency. And, with currency, it's about giving and growing, so everybody can grow. This card. I am one with that very power that created me. This power loves all its creation, including me. I am surrounded and filled with infinite wisdom. I'm going to pull a card for you. What kind of card you want? Or a question? Do you have a question? Or a certain card? The animal spirit cards, the angel cards, the universe cards, the cosmic cards, the ocean cards, and the affirmation cards. A little bit of everything. Oh, this is your card. You have to say this. I rejoice in my unlimitedness. I am aware that I am pure consciousness and I am with all life. That's one. You guys are such a duo. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys pulled the same card. This is a whole pack. I was born to enjoy life. I am a beloved child of the universe, and I have been given everything I needed for every experience I shall have. I love myself totally in the now. Healing means to make whole and to accept all parts of myself, not just the parts I like, but all of me. I love myself totally in my now. These are for both of you guys, I think. I support myself in making the right choice for me. I am incredible, capable whenever I encounter a challenge in my life. I use the experience to learn and grow. I know inwardly it's the right for me. I look in the mirror and to say to myself, I deserve all good. I deserve to be prosperous. I deserve joy. I deserve love. I no longer judge or criticize myself. I am free to love who I am. I forgive myself for any wrongdoing. Those were the affirmations. You want an affirmation card or you have a question? Sometimes it comes out like that. You want an affirmation card or you have a question? I love these affirmations. I like pulling the whole deck. You're welcome. You're welcome, Queen. I think those messages were for both of you guys. Because even though you guys are two different people, you guys are still at one. And it shows it all the time because you two always pull like the same cards. Hi, Madeline. Welcome. So I'm pulling cards. I have affirmation cards, a question, angel cards from the universe, your spirit animal, the cosmic, the ocean. Are you feeling? What are you feeling like tonight? Oh, these are some new cards. These are the ocean cards. Ah, the Lover's card. Choices. Love, union. Someone has a question about love. We all do, right? That's why we're here. Commitment, future plans, maturity, dedication, emotion, and sometimes separation. But love always comes back, right? The advice, make your choices based on your long term future rather than your short term gains in love for the right person. Sometimes, we know who the right person is, but we don't have the patience to wait for that right person. So we go out here looking for all these other people, but they don't add up to the person that we know is the right person. And sometimes having that patience, it brings together something so amazing because it's like blessed from God. It's supposed to go, just like the ocean when you're riding the wave, going with the current. If it's meant, it's gonna flow with the current. When it's not, you're gonna drown. Wasn't that a little bit of tarot? That was your card. Oh, you want another card? You gotta ask a question. Or you just want to pull a card from the spirit. Is it froze or did I scare everybody away? I didn't even see that question till last, and that was the card that came out. Okay, Madeline. Let me pull something for you. Your spirit, what do you have for me? I got something for you, Madeline. Give me a second. Angels. So this is the first card that I pulled, the Nine of Wands, the card of determination, challenges, sacrifices, hard work, protection, and defense. Protect yourself by all means. Free up some of your thinking, create mental space for the things that you really want to do in life. Take some time to get to know you. You know, don't focus on too many things. When I'm kind of all over the place and I just don't know what to do, I just close my eyes and I start talking to God. You know, when you don't understand and what you don't know what's going on, it's not up for you to know. Sometimes you have to give it to God. When you're at work, God is at rest. And when you let God go to work, it's because you're allowing yourself to rest. And the next card that I pulled for you is Be Fearless. Do you really want to look back on your life and see how wonderful it could have been because you were not afraid to live it? Live in that moment, start doing the things that make you happy and that you've maybe had the fear to do because you think of what others may think. It's about you at the end of the day. It's about you connecting with the inner you, finding yourself and taking the time to get to know you. And the angels say it's up to you. It's you, you know, find that love, that happy place, that one with God. The universe has to say in all tests of character, when the two viewpoints are pitted against each other, it's the final analysis. The things that will strike the most is not who was right or wrong, strong or weak, wise or foolish, but who went to the greater length in considering the other perspective. Don't you agree? It's not only about being right. And your affirmation, I accept all of myself. The work I do on myself is not a goal, it's a process, a lifetime process. I choose to enjoy the process. I accept all of myself. I know that feeling, Madeline. Sometimes it gets like that because it's not up for us to figure out. I don't know what type of religion or if you're spiritual, but God is God and He created us all and loves all of us. And sometimes just closing your eyes and talking to Him and telling Him your worries and letting it go and forgiving yourself, you find yourself in a much better happy place. And that might be the point in your life right now where you have to give it to God. So that way you can be at rest and those things will come naturally and flow for you. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, whenever I'm on, let me know if this resonates, if you need any advice or anything. You can contact me at heyfriendtarot@gmail.com. And I hope that you allow yourself to accept all of yourself so that way you can put yourself in a happier, better state. And I wish you blessings, love, joy, peace, and light. It's a mind over matter type of thing. It changes when you accept the change. But as long as in your mind you think it will never change, it will never change. Whether you're right or you're wrong, if you don't, it's whatever you want it to be. Whether you're right or wrong, it's whatever you want it to be. Well, you never know what that journey has. Sometimes we have to lose a good thing to come across a great thing, and everything happens for a reason. And there may be something out there that is even more amazing for you. I would definitely, if you're feeling those type of ways, what always helps me, hands down, Joel Osteen. Subscribe. Go to Joel Osteen. He's life changing. Definitely. Yes, yes. You're welcome. You have any questions for me, Roland? Madeline, if you have any other questions or anybody, it's kind of free hour since I'm just here. Since you're new here, Madeline, I'm gonna pull an animal spirit card for you. What spirit animal do we have? Ooh, that card just flew across the room. It was way too many cards. This card, the cat spirit, claim your independence. When the cat spirit meows, she's calling you to claim your independence and allow for some space between you and others in your life. The only way to grow in your relationship is now to have a healthy sense of self respect and self worth. Let's see, really. I'm gonna ask the angels, see what they gotta say. Because they have the yes no cards. Are some of Really's ancestors witches? Oh, matter of fact. The Fool is a yes card. Look before you leap, and if you like what you see, dive right in. Risk, innocence, departure, new pathway, discovery, journeys, starting over, new beginnings. But the Fool card is a yes card. You're welcome, Madeline. Stop by anytime. God bless you. If you want to stay and hang out and if you have other questions, I'll pull them. If not, I hope that your night, your rest is beautiful, amazing, and so blessed. But really, yes. It's important, these cards. The Hermit card, retreat, travel, inner journey, solitude, seclusion. You know, don't get discouraged if it's not happening right away. You know, it wasn't the tortoise that won the race. It's not who finishes first, it's who finishes the race. So you're going to need that strength to understand that the process may not be fast, and, contemplation, you know, don't accept that, keep moving forward, even if it is slow, and try not to resist a loneliness. Give yourself time for contemplation and healing to find the answers you need to know more deeply within yourself. Well, the Hermit isn't always a bad card, it's kind of like grapes, grapes, when they first pop out the vine, you can eat them. But once you turn it into wine, the older that it is, that you wait for it to come to its real beauty, it's costs more. It's more amazing. Um, it's a more of a luxury that is worth having and to be proud of. So don't look sad, or feel sad. Um, Great things take time. And usually the best things that are out there for us, they don't just happen right away. You know, God always puts more on those special ones, and we know this. But it's the time, the faith, the love that makes everything so great. Well, I know that feeling. It's not about others, it's about finding the happy place within yourself. When you find that happy place within yourself, then others won't be a burden or that type of feeling that you're feeling, you know? It'll naturally connect to you. You have to find the happy place within yourself because if you're not happy with yourself, you're going to attract nothing but bad things coming to you. What makes Madeline happy? What do you like doing? Me, I like reading. I spend a lot of time by myself. I own my own business. I moved to another state that I don't know anybody, but I figure it out. And that's what you have to do. You have to figure it out because if you don't figure it out, you're leaving opportunity for somebody else to figure it out for you. Loneliness is never a burden. You just have to find something to fill in your time. You know, I listen to a lot of Joel Osteen, and it's definitely filled in those voids of loneliness. I talk to God, not just on a Sunday or just not when times are hard. He's my friend. It's an everyday thing. Well, it's again, when I gave you the advice, when you give it to God, you're able to rest. And when you're at rest, God's at work. I gave my life to God and I allow Him to navigate my steps to making big decisions because it's not just something I just think of, oh, this is what I'm going to do. I follow the signs and things that will work out that are meant, they will flow like a current. And with your situation, I recommend that reading about law of attraction, affirmations, listen to Joel Osteen and finding that happy place within yourself. When something goes wrong, you have to declare happiness. You have to look, you know, this is a good exercise that will help you. Get some get some of these. These are my faves. They're post-its, little sticky notes. I have these all around my house. I have these even by my wall here. This says right here, smile every day, beautiful. Read 30 minutes a day. I have an online business. Add 100 products to my site. I'm a poet. Start a book. Buy a home. You know, YouTube channel. That was a goal that I wrote for myself. It's all about making small goals to bigger goals and accomplishing it, finding the yes. Well, it's not about just telling God, oh, this, that, and I want this, that, and it snaps and happens. And if it doesn't, God isn't real. It's about saying, hey, God, I trust your process and you're going to show me what is good for me. You know, it's a mindset. And I had to learn those things. And that's why I recommend listening to Joel Osteen. Um, he has such powerful messages that give you a better understanding of allowing God in your life can do for you. You do have self-worth. You're a child of God and you are worth everything. We all are as one. Your life is a blessing that you can be here for others. You might not know your purpose now, but there's nothing that happens on accident. And there is something for you to do out here. You just haven't found it yet, but you will. But you have to believe that. Madeline, it will get better. You know, let's see what the spirit has for Madeline. Oh, the card came out and then it fell because I put it back and said, no, this is the card. So the card is, I am totally in charge of my life now. The moment I say positive affirmations, I step out of the victim role. I am no longer helpless. I acknowledge my own power. I am totally in charge of my life now. That was the card. It popped right there. And I was like, oh, nope. And then I shuffled again and it came right back out. So that was the card for you. I think it's only me and you in here. You're welcome, Madeline. God bless you. You can do it. You definitely can. I love myself totally in the now. Healing means to make whole to all, eh, to accept all parts of myself, not just the parts I like, but all of me. I think really is gone. I came on here tonight. I don't know why. There was something that I had to get out, and it was for you. It was for you. So, know that your self-worth is everything. Hi, Lainey. How you doing? So I have the question, I have the affirmation, the cosmic, the angels, the ocean, the animal spirits. What are you feeling like tonight? Do you have a question and you just want the regulars? Or I have the ocean ones. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Lenny wants to know how Ronnie feels, spirit. That's how Ronnie feels. The Seven of Cups. Possibility, fantasy, confusion, choices, dreams, imagination, a vision. Um, Maybe Ronnie has a lot of things that he has going on. They're really great things, but sometimes too many things can cloud our mind on what the real perception of things are. Rather than rushing forward at one option, stand back a while, wait to see what manifests. Let me see. Let's see. I don't know if I should read these or I'm gonna put these back in, but I'm gonna show you what they are. The Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. If they come back out, then I'll read it all in the reading. That card came out twice. Okay. Let me see what I get from this reading. You asked a few questions. So the first card that came out was the Moon. Doubt, decision, dilemma, sadness, the past, fear. Advice that I'm going to give you regarding this card is to give yourself some time to work the best thing out moving forward. Your intuition holds the answer. Pay attention to the messages through the feelings, the dreams, rather than rely on logical approach to a problem. Go with that feeling that is deep within your gut. It looks like you've been spending a little way too much time trying to figure out what he's wanting rather than what you need. And it may have caused, feeling trapped in that moment, not being able to sleep. It looks like in the outcome, it could be a really great thing. you know, you have so much in you that you need to focus on you, the beautiful things that are in you, the things that make you smile, finding that self happiness. When you find that self happiness within you, that great love that you're looking for will happen. Right now, everything is like an illusion because it's not reality. You're staying up late at night or you're not having not good rest and you're thinking about it all the time. And when you allow those things to cloud your mind, they block the blessings that are in store for you. And also, this card came out twice: family, celebration, money, luck. And that came after the Wheel of Fortune. and the Nine of Pentacles. But before that Wheel of Fortune could happen, the um the Ten of Wands came out. And with the Ten of Wands, that's burdens, overload, confusion, exhaustion, pressure, and blocks, and things that's going on. So in the reading, that illusion, not being able to focus on what's at hand, it's starting to create a burden, which can make the situation go further than what it needs to be. But when you let that go and you focus on her and build her, then it will be that Wheel of Fortune. It will be that luck. It will be that prosperity. And before I pulled all of those cards, I pulled one of the cosmic cards for you, the self-worth. Sometimes the hardest part of the journey is believing you're worth the trip. Finding that self-worth. You know how worthy and amazing and unique you are. You're incredible. So that's what you need to focus on, you, and bring out that greatness. And when you make her happy, that's when all those other great things will connect. But until then, it's not going to be what you want it to be until you follow the process. You're welcome, sweetheart. I hope that resonated, and I hope that, you know, it can help you get closer to the jackpot, because I feel like you really have deep feelings for Ronnie, and he's somebody you really care about. And you know that the thing that you guys have can be so amazing, but sometimes it can be a burden to us, and we got to release that. And when we start it's like a law of attraction. When we start loving ourselves, then that's when he be like, hold up, where's baby at? Oh, you're gonna be start looking really good to him then, and it's gonna be undeniable. Because when you look in the mirror and you're shining in your heart, that's the reflection that you see that everybody else sees. But when you focus on things that you have no control over, you start feeling ugly inside, and that's what you see, and that's what others see. You're welcome. That that's the key, Eleni. You, you and Madeline. I'm gonna pull a affirmation for you too. Your spirit. What's the affirmation for Eleni? This red one. Healing means to make whole to all. Blah, blah, blah. Healing means to make whole and to accept all parts of myself, not just the parts I like, but all of me. You and Madeline got the same card. I love myself, totally in the now. And this card came up too. I deserve to live in an atmosphere of joy and acceptance. I am open and receptive to all good. Okay. Let me see. Is George? Card. I think that's a So this is a yes card. Wait, um, this is a neutral card, so I need another card. Let's store these cards. So it's 3 cards, whatever the majority rolls. That's funny. 3 cards came out too. So it's a yes. George is thinking about you. Pulled the moon twice. He is thinking about you. Let me see. Let me see. What's the advice, Spirit, regarding George? Yep. Look, the magician. Look, he said old friends hanging out. Let's see. Okay. Let me read what he said. Madeline, yeah, you and Elaine love more of yourself instead of the other. Let's see. But you got this card. Maybe it looks like what it maybe the communication never happened, and it looks like were you guys friends like for a long time? Because this represents, like friendship, childhood memories, protection, um, reconnecting, happy aspects of your past. But at the end, you got the strength card, but you also pulled the death card. And the death card could be sometimes of that happy new beginning, a rebirth, endings, change, beginnings, release, and so on. But you also It looks like you need some closure here because you also have this card, which means that, there needs to be a message that needs to get across because there's something in the back of your mind that will always have the what if I would have did this, could this have worked out, is this really truly my happy ending, or my happily ever after, am I making it the happy ending? It's like up in the air. Sometimes we think people are mind readers and they should automatically know, but let me tell you this, girlfriend, guys don't think nothing like we do. My best friend is a male, and boy, I used to be the only girl hanging out with rich guys. These are just like rich guys, and how they just unbelievable of how they think versus how we think. And yeah, I would definitely, if you're still in communication with him, you know, don't be afraid to tell how you feel, because if you have feelings, you need to get those feelings out. You know, you need to have that strength and speak up and stand up for yourself. Did he tell you he wasn't interested? See, that's the thing. That's the thing. We it's weird. We think what, just like how they think differently, we think differently. And the way that we're not mind readers around here unless you have a special talent and you're going around saying, "Oh my God, that's what you're thinking," because you can hear it clearly as day in your brain. Most people aren't like that. So you have to ask a person, tell a person how you truly feel. You know, I'm doing this thing with my twin flame. It took me 99 to get to 100, and I met the most amazing man that was brought to me through God. I traveled across the country. You hear me? I didn't know him until I got down here. Everything worked out for me to be in this position, and we finally connected, and everything is so perfect. But then a boomerang comes in, and he has to leave the country, and it, God is teaching me those tests. But we talk about everything. I tell him exactly how I feel because there isn't no misunderstanding. And that's why the relationship and the bond has grown so great. The distance, it makes things a little tough, but it works itself out at the end of the day. The communication is key. We talk at least a couple times every single day since I've met him. And before he left, I seen him every day, you know, but he wouldn't have been that person if I didn't tell him what I wanted, what I expected, what I'm looking for. But the thing about it is you don't know if you didn't ask him. Sometimes people go through things like with my twin right now. That's what I'm going through. When we're together, it's undeniable. You feel me? But over the phone, he's so limited on his words. You would think that it was another person like night and day. But that's just who he is. Even when he was here, he doesn't like to text or be on the phone. He's a affectionate person in person. And so you might be where, but you have to face that pain. If you don't face it, you don't conquer it. You know, God isn't of fear, it's of love. And if something creates fear, it's an illusion and it's not meant to be. It shouldn't be fearful. I'm full of affirmation for you. I have respect for my body. I will treat it well. I affirm positive things about my body and tell it I often love it. I know and affirm that my body is a friendly place to live. You have to find that strength, and that was in your cards to face those things that you may have fear, because those are the answers, those are the solutions to the issues and the problems that you're occurring. And in order to face it, you have to face it. Welcome, Red Moon. Hello. Re- I'm telling you, Elaine, once you do that, you'll feel so much better. You'll feel like a weight is off your chest. If you can't face it, let it go. Just let it go. Say, I give it to you, God, and no longer let it be a burden on you, and let it go. Do you have, Red Moon, do you have a question? Do you make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell? Um, do you want a affirmation? Do you have a question that you need an answer to? Do you want a card from the universe, from the angels, your spirit animal? Okay, what's the question, Red Moon? You're welcome, Melanie. I hope that resonated. But for you and Madeline, tonight, I came here for you guys to let you guys know it's about self love. You guys are everything. It's time to tap in to the amazing part of your journey, and that's finding you. Okay. You don't have to trust Madeline to love. Let's see. How did Red Moon, the one Victor, say she loved him? The Emperor's the Aries card, but it's still fire. And the wait, no, Aquarius and Virgo. This card is like that ultimate. Hold on, read this out to you. We all know this card, the completion, the happily ever after. Let's see. Beginnings. You have yes cards, so that means the reaction was good when he said that you loved him. Adventure, ideas, creativity, success, fertility. Step into your power, invent, talk, and create. Whatever you say now will be received. Oh, the Five of Swords, I think, was the. Hold on. Stand your ground. You don't need to respond aggressively, but be assertive rather than retreat. Opposition, argument, shame, bullying, unfairness, loss, resilience. Maybe when you told him that, you guys weren't on the quite same page. Wisdom, secrets, teaching, spiritual work, vision, dreams. Keep your thoughts and feelings to yourself just for now and respect other secrets as well as your own. Take time to concentrate on your spiritual interests. Listen to your intuition. The right teacher will appear when you are ready for lessons. Um, and then the emperor came. Focus, protection, wisdom, authority, leadership. It's time to get your work, finances, or home in order to take control and protect your assets. You do have the power. The love that you two have with one another is definitely there. Appreciate and trust my nails. Appreciate love and trust in your relationship. Soulmates, karma, love, intimacy, connection. This is the ultimate, fulfillment card, family, love, completion. He does feel the same way that you do deep in his heart, but right now there's still time that needs to develop. It was a little bit premature when you said I love you to him. Like the great love and that yes is there. What you guys have is something great. It is a good union. These are all love, great strength cards. Just the Ace of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. That's just love. That is just right there. But when you told him that, it was just too soon. You needed to have kept that to yourself and let it grow a little bit more. It's like eating a mango premature. It's a little bit hard. It isn't good, but a mango is the most desired fruit in the whole world. It is so amazing when it's ripe. But if you've ever eaten a mango before it's ripe, it's like, what am I? No, you can't even handle it. It's not ready. You know, you have the power, and what you guys have to make that completion, it's within you. So don't give up on that, but don't rush it. Kind of, pull back a little bit. I hope that resonated with you. I'm going to pull a cosmic card. So believe, follow your intuition, and keep your hope. These are your cards. So, what you have, Red Moon, is a great thing. It just was premature when you said it, but the love is definitely there. It is definitely there. That card slid out. It wants me to read a little bit further for you. This card right here. Behind the passing dark clouds, the sun still shines bright. Feeling overwhelmed, disconnected, afraid, and defeated are a few of the symptoms you can experience when passing through an emotional storm. All it seems is not what it is. The storm always passes, will uncover suppressed emotional energy. So keep your hope and your strength for the journey that you have ahead of you. Sometimes the greatest things aren't what they always seem, and sometimes the worst things aren't always what they seem. So follow your intuition and believe. Awesome. Anybody want any questions? I'm probably going to be on here for like 10 more minutes or so. So if you have any more questions, anybody wants any cards, just drop it down at the bottom. Madeline, are you still here? Well, you know what, Madeline? It took me 8 years to be self-employed and to build my own business. It definitely was a long journey. I sometimes didn't sleep but 3 or 4 hours out of the whole 24. I was literally at work, 16 to 18 hours sometimes, building a company, making it great. And I've had to put in a lot of work to get to where I am. It wasn't an easy rodeo. I had to sacrifice self, loneliness, and getting over those things. But every moment in that journey, I told myself, you are great. You got this. You can do this. And I envisioned what my future was, and it became my reality. And you can do the same. Get you a notebook, start writing down your goals. A goal isn't a goal until it's written down on paper. Red Moon, you're so welcome. Make sure you like and subscribe and ring the bell. I have to build, and while in that process, I'm just giving out messages that could help people and, navigate them in a bright light love journey. It was a lot of work, Madeline. It was a lot of work. Well, sometimes when those things happen, they're just a wake up to reality that we're focusing on too many things going on. You know, don't worry about what you can't change. Stuff happens. It really does. And you can't change it. You can only make it better. And in order to get that way, you have to just think about all the positive and the things that can create that completion that you're looking for. What what you what you allow in your mind and brain becomes your reality. So if you're focusing all those things that are coming to you, that's what your reality will be. But when you focus on the the love, the great things that can happen in your future, that's when that becomes your reality. You can't change those things that happen. but you can create what can happen by thinking about the positive things in your life. I let go of my limitations and recognize the true beauty of my being. I visualize all my limitations falling away one by one until I am safe, healed, and whole. I am free at peace. I am a free person living in a world that is a reflection of my own love and understanding. Let's see. Dear Spirit, what do we have for Madeline's love life? Let's see what the story is for you. So the first card, what happened? Something happened. So the first card is the Ten of Wands. Burdens, overload, confusion, exhaustion. Set up some boundaries and reduce the stress. You may need to say no to certain people. So right now, you got a lot of things that are going on in your life. Don't allow those things to be a burden, but they have became a burden because they've just kind of crowded your mind. The next card is the Page. It's hard for me to see because my something. Hold on, I don't know what popped up at YouTube. Okay, there we go. I must have clicked something. Okay, there we go. Is the Page of Swords. This is the complain, bitchiness, back chat, cutting words, legal issues, paperwork. This card, be precise in all your verbal and written communication, so that way you can be misunderstood. Um, you need strength through this. Um, this is the slow man. The Knight of Wands definitely is telling me that you need patience. You have something great that's in store for you, Madeline, but you need to have patience because without that patience, you're gonna kind of be all over the place because the Knight of Pentacles represents loyalty, order, planning, trust, prosperity, investments, progress. With a strong person, a guy of a high stature. So you will have a really great love in that future, but you have to take care of you. You know, the devil card represents new beginnings. And then the Six of Wands, victory, promotion, awards, a ceremony, and then, you know, back to the Ace of Wands, you know, that wish fulfillment, a really great thing. That this card is like that intuition, adventures, ideas, creativity, fertility, the birth of something really great. Step into your power, event, talk, create. Whatever you say now will be received. So there will be a really great love for you in the future. It's not something that's happening right now because you have to transition into the strength that you hold. These burdens are allowing you to miss the fruits that are intended for you. It's going to be a slow process, but having that patience, it's well worth it. Because things that take long to get are worth the wait and they have a greater value. They last longer. You know, when people come in your life fast, they usually leave fast. When things take a while to get there, they last longer. And when it does happen, it's going to be a really great person, a really great, strong man for you, mature, ready to handle that new you that is so amazing. You're ready for that new beginnings. Those great things are going to happen and it's going to be so amazing. It might not be that person. It could be somebody. Yeah, the Capricorn is the devil. Is he a Capricorn? Oh yeah, I forgot to read the astrology of it too. This is. I didn't ask the cards if it was somebody that you know or is it somebody that you're going to meet. Whether whatever one that it is, someone you know or somebody you will meet, you have to find the happy place within you for any of that to complete and become something really great. Oh, okay. So the happy ending is with him, but you have to find the happiness within you. Oh, that's pretty awesome. I pulled them out in the reading. Yeah, I would agree. What does the universe have to say for Madeline? These cards, they always come out like that. Do you know why it's easy for us in the unseen to quickly pinpoint our whereabouts? You leave behind footprints of love. Oh, the universe. P.S. The legend of Bigfoot continues. What would love do? Thanks for every single time you've ever fell in love, whether or not it was obvious, whether or not it lasted, or whether or not you were loved back. It changed everything. Actually, you're always loved back. You are the changer, the universe. If they once loved you, they still do. I hope that resonated with you, Madeline. You know, you're all right. You're gonna do great things, dear. You're gonna do great things. Just keep believing in yourself and knowing that all is possible and you can make your dreams become reality. And it starts with what's in you. Find that love, find that happy place, and all those blessings, they're yours already. Look up Joel Osteen. I promise you, it will change your life and you will be able to find that happy place that unlocks the secret to all of those dreams becoming reality. I have like, it's not about hope, just hope. It's about action and making it reality. You can't say, oh, I just hope that it will happen. You have to know that that hope is the answer that will become that reality. Yes, this is a yes card. He will get better. I'm gonna, Angels, what do you want me to tell Madeline about her dad's health? A year from now, things are gonna be much better. Stay focused. Things are turning around for the better. I don't know how long it will take, but it said for a year from now, things will be better. Sometimes I'm not sure what it is. It starts with healthy eating and what you put in your body. It's really important to have a high alkaline level by drinking lemon and water every single day, drinking more water, cutting out the grease, and you know, it's a lifestyle. What you put in your temple is what you're going to get out. So a year from now, with those changes and things that need to make happen for the long haul, will turn out for the good. You can't put a band-aid on a gunshot wound. I am aware that I am pure consciousness. I am one with all. I rejoice in my mind or in my unlimitedness. Yeah, we definitely do. And that's the thing with life. God never said that things wouldn't happen. He said that he'll get us through it. So that's a heavy point of having faith and love and holding on. Yes, it is. If you have Instagram, follow me on Instagram, Heyfriendtarot. I like on the stories. I pull like affirmations and energy, and you know DMs and stuff like that, so we can stay in contact. Um, Everything's gonna be okay. It definitely is. I'm gonna get ready to call it a night. I've been up, pulling energy sometimes can be draining, but I just want you to know everything will be okay, and God loves you. You know, I came on here for you actually. I didn't know why, because I haven't went live in a little while because it's sometimes the energy is so draining. But right now I feel like I have so much life in me. God gave me strength. Something wanted me to come on here, and it was you, to tell you that you are amazing. You are a blessing. You are a gift from God. So take that love that he has for you and be all that you can be. And all your dreams can become reality. But it starts with building that lifestyle for you. You're welcome. And I hope that you have a beautiful, blessed night. Check out Joel. And stay in tune so that way I can keep sending those great messages and positive affirmations your way. And God bless you. And I will talk to you later. You have any more questions before I cut this short? My phone's on 2%. Awesome. God bless you, Madeline. I'll catch up with you later.